Welcome back to Marathon Gaming. You've probably seen the thumbnail and you've gathered already that I have got a hell of a lot of packages sitting down in front of me right now. I know we're in January, but it feels like December. I feel like Santa Claus right now. And I'm starting to look like Santa Claus as well. Not just with these presents in front of me, but because I've eaten way too much everything, really. Cake, booze, chocolate, advent calendars, chocolate, booze, cake, booze, everything. Anyway, enough nonsense. I don't know where to start. I really don't know where to start. So I think here, there's a lot of stuff here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 packages. On the last video, I was saying I think we're done with pickups. We definitely wasn't. I lied. Luckily that wasn't my New Year's resolution because what a liar that would make me. I guess we'll just dive straight in. We've got a little mixture of everything here. So before we cover this, I feel like I need to say this out loud as personal therapy, a note to my own journal. You've got to be careful with collecting. Lots of people have talked about this before. I've had a conversation, I know my friend Rob, Essex Retrogaming, has talked about it before. I know on Chef Talk it's come up. I'm pretty sure Cy, Ginger Hippie Gamer, talked about it. Shout out to Cy's channel if you haven't seen him. Check him out. He does a lot of Commodore 64, a lot of the good old stuff. I'm pretty sure it come up on the Retro 5, I think it came up on. And they talked about collecting and holding and when's it become a habit, when's too much. I am aware I've spent a lot. I have spent a lot, I'm not going to lie to you. But it's all a bit of take and give. You know, you spend more some months than you do others. This is definitely, I spent more December. So this is some stuff from late December. You're in early Jan now. So a lot of this would have been I was in lockdown, long story short. We had COVID. You sit at home, you see stuff, you order it. So saved a bit of money from not going out over Christmas and New Year. Also, Chicago Bulls done well. Bet on them every time. They're top of the Eastern Conference. I don't know if you follow NBA, but they're doing as good now as they were when they had Michael Jordan. So a long time they've been terrible. And I'm a West Ham fan, so I don't see much glory. So yeah, there's been a few wins on the football and the basketball front. So I think I got about £400 in betting within about 48 hours, just from West Ham and Chicago Bulls alone. So it allowed me to make these purchases, and there's a couple in particular I wouldn't have even dreamed of doing. There's a couple of big ones in here, guys. And I've just opened the first package, and it's not a big one. It's a Switch title. Again, this is one, I'm going to show it to you. Just a bit of glare, apologies, just dial ready. There we go, found the right angle. Look, that's no good, look. He shall be blind. There we go, look, you can see it now. Just dial ready. This was on a pickups video, again from Radical Reggie. And I just saw it, it looked ridiculous, so it looks really funny. If you have played this, please let me know. This might go in there tonight. I've got in the Switch at the moment, Taxi Chaos. Fantastic game, I said in the last video, I picked it up and I've been playing it. I was in the arcade Saturday with my family and we were playing the original Crazy Taxi. How the hell did that slip my mind? Crazy Taxi, and yeah, I'm loving that. But anyway, just dial ready. So you're trying to, it's a bit gruesome, but you're trying to kill yourself. I'm not going to sugarcoat it any more than that. But it's comical and it's fun. It's not dark in any way. It is purely tongue-in-cheek. It looks very, very funny, and the way you can kill yourself looks so hilarious and dramatic, and just ridiculous things you can come up with to get combos and points. I don't know how much game there is there, if it's a quick pick me up and play. I don't know if it's got in-depth career mode. Career mode? Why am I thinking like it's FIFA? I don't know if it's got an in-depth story mode, but Radical Reggie never steers me wrong. And just dial ready. As soon as I saw it, I was like, I'm going to find that. So I picked that up, and that's what I've gone for. I would tell you how much it was, but it's from Sainsbury's. Is that any help to anyone? I don't know how much it was because it doesn't say. But anyway, this is also a Switch one. I can tell from the size. So I'm going to try and mix them up. So I'm going to open this one just to give it a nice all-round feel. No straight roads. Okay, is this a rhythm one? Defeat bosses. So this, again, I believe this is another one for the Nintendo Switch from Radical Reggie. Do you know what? Radical Reggie owes me some money because I keep buying stuff. Every time I watch one of his videos, I just put in the comments, oh no, here goes my bank account, there goes Scott's wallet. Because he makes, to be fair, he's alright. Let's say he makes games sound good, but he just describes them very well. And then as soon as I see something, I want it. I just want it. Yeah, don't know too much about that, guys. I think the reason why I picked that one up was I liked what I saw of it, and he always shows you how much they are. Like I normally do, I put it on the screen and show you how much the games are, and I believe it was cheap. Future Scott editing this video might disagree with that. I can't see what's above me up there in the corner, but you guys can. Oh, actually, I bet I can tell you how much it is. No, I can't. It's not in the box either. Right, we're 2 down with 13 left to go. Quick maths. I'm going to try and keep it interesting for you guys. So this isn't a Switch game because it feels large. That's what she said. Let's see what it is. Let's open it up. Oh, we've got an invoice and we've got an Xbox coloured box. What colour is that, you say? It could be green. I'm colourblind. It could not be green. That is the day. Do you know what? I was an electrician and I electrocuted myself because I was colourblind. Not a true story, but a funny story. Oh, yes. £3 this game was. CEX. £3 bloody pound. And the reason why I got it is, I told you, my favourite NES game at the moment, can't stop playing Mike Tyson, yeah, Punch Out. And there is, I've got the Butterbean one in the box, the Mega Drive or 32X, I've got that. Prince of Scene box in Fight Nights. There's lots of different boxing. A WBC one I got on the SNES or like Ring Classics. Anyway, there's loads of the games. There's a Frank Bruno one, which I think Spectrum, bit before my time. I don't have any of those old consoles. It's active at the moment, ready to play. Oh, it's immaculate. It's immaculate. Look at that. We've got a manual in there. And the box is in lovely condition. What an absolute result that is. What a bargain. Xbox, Mike Tyson's boxing. Yeah, so to be honest with you guys, I didn't know this existed. I can't remember if I was just looking at boxing games. I can't remember how that came up. But I can't wait to play it. Is it rubbish? Is it nowhere near Fight Nights level? But, I mean, I even like the arcade boxing games, like Rocky on the GameCube. Fantastic game. Or Rocky Legends. One of them I sold on Swap Shop recently because I had it on bloody every console. I really can't wait to play that, and I do love collecting for the Xbox and the Xbox 360. My PS2 collection is shrinking in size, and my Xbox collection is growing. That is £3. Don't need that anymore. That is £3, guys. You can't go wrong with that. Should we go for another? No, that feels like a Switch game. That feels, there's a lot of Switch here. Oh, that's a big one. That feels like a big one. And I don't know if I'm ready for it. If I'm not ready for it, then how can you be ready for it? Oh, there's 2 in that one. Guys, I'm gonna have to, right, we're gonna have to speed this up a bit because I don't want you guys going late to bed or missing your dinner or late for work. If you do want to be late for work, then just, you know, take the video back to the beginning and start again. Oh, what a game. Okay, this is on eBay. It's a limited run game. First one, I think I mentioned I was looking at limited run games. I've recently been dabbling in super rare games. These are the American equivalent, I believe. Correct me again if I'm wrong. And, oh my God, I'll just show you at the back all those titles. And then you probably recognise from the logos. You know, like if you play the logo game. Have you ever played that, Christmas or family? You can just see some text and font and colours. You can't read it, but you know what it is. You're like, yep, that's Little Chef. That's, I don't know why I said Little Chef. Is Little Chef still going? Answers on a postcard. Castlevania Collection. There might be some more Castlevania in this video, or there might not be. Stay tuned. Yes, limited run game. I think you have to pay like £50 for this game. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's got not just a free on the NES. Obviously, Castlevania. You got Simon's Quest, Dracula's Curse. Then there's a 4th one on the SNES. I get lost after that. I don't think it's got Symphony of the Night, the big one on the PlayStation 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like there's 7 or 8 games on there. So I've slept on a lot of the Castlevania games, guys. Pretty much the whole collection. A bit like I did with Zelda. Sort of wasn't interested at the time until later on in life. Still not a massive fan. Don't hate me on that. But there is some Zelda in this video. and there might be some Castlevania. I'm spoiling it for everyone. I'm trying to turn, you know, like the taste buds change and mature of age. That's how my gaming abilities work. We're off to a fantastic start here. We've got some fantastic games. I'm excited. Oh, PlayStation 1. Right. Probably mediocre to a lot of you. No pricing here. Oh, this is a feedback. It's like £5. The manual's in. I'm not going to open it because the disc's rolling around. Smackdown 2. Now, I've got a lot of... I was playing... What must I say? I've got a lot of... The only games I've really got, wrestling-wise, I haven't got any of the... Anything after PlayStation to now. I have had the odd one. Haven't got much involved with it. I used to love wrestling. Fucking used to love it. Xbox... What am I saying? Xbox. SNES. One on the SNES. Can't remember what it was. Wrestling game. I talked about this before, didn't I? And there's one on the NES, which I like. So there's WrestleMania, the arcade game. And then I think it's Super WrestleMania or something like that on the NES, which I've been playing. I really like the NES one. Even though it's rubbish, you literally win. If I'm wrong here, guys, you play a game, you have a match, and you win, and it chucks you back in the menu. So like, it's not like a ladder or an arcade system where you fight, each one gets harder. You just fight one person. It's like 5 people to choose, 5 people to fight, and you just throws you back. So it sounds rubbish, and I'm disappointed with how it works, but it's a really fun game. It's really good. You can go inside the ring, outside. I actually like that game, even though, you know, there's 2 buttons on an NES controller. Anyway, we've digressed. So, I've got Smackdown 1. I love the 2 original Smackdown games at school, on the playground. Oh, the dinner ladies weren't even safe. The dinner ladies were not safe. And I played Smackdown expecting it to be like a Nostalgic Nightmare moment. If you haven't seen my Nostalgic Nightmare series, check it out. I was expecting it to be one of them ones where it's just not going to be good. And I thought it was really good, but there wasn't much story to it. So you could sort of... I had about 4 or 5 matches, and they were great matches, really fun, really good. But yeah, there weren't much dialogue in between. And then all of a sudden I was fighting for a belt, and I was like, that happened a bit too quick, because I did choose someone low down, expecting to do European, American, and work my way through. So I thought maybe Smackdown 2 is where the story element grew. That rhymed. That was fantastic. So I went for it, because... it is just so cheap. So I can't wait to play that. Again, another cheap game, guys. There's nothing wrong with the cheap and cheerful games. Like, if they're fun for a reason for it. And don't be afraid to go back and play them. Sometimes they're disappointing, but sometimes they're not. Smackdown 1 is a good game, the original Smackdown. And I know that because I played it last week. So, we were in lockdown. When I say lockdown, I mean my personal lockdown. You guys weren't locked down. Unless you're watching this from prison. If you are, then you should probably... put your phone away and go back to bed and hide in your cell. Right, NES. I didn't realise how many bloody platforms we had here, guys. Another cheap game, but a fantastic game. So, occasionally in bundles, you pick up loose carts. What I do, I play the game. If I don't like it, I get rid of it. If I do like it, I sell the cart and upgrade to a boxed if I can afford it. If not, it sits on like a pending shelf until I can afford the game. And this is one that is literally like £10 in a box, complete. And it's in good condition. I got it off eBay. I didn't want to risk it with CEX because of the price. So I thought I'd pay, yeah, I think it's like £10 CEX or like 15 quid eBay, and you can see the condition. So I'm going to stop stalling here. Marble Madness. I know it is a game which is on a lot of platforms. I'm very much aware of that. Whether this is the best platform of it, I'm not sure. I'm assuming it was on a generation before this, you know, Spectrum, Commodore, all that sort of stuff, which I don't know much about, guys, which I want to learn about. That's why Ginger Hippie Gamer, his channel's quite good. Retrogaming as well. He's got some fantastic stuff. All that sort of cassette era is a bit before and beyond me. Before is probably the best word. So anyway, I was playing this, and literally I was calling out to my wife, and I was like, this is well good, you've got to play it, it's 2-player, blah, blah, blah. She didn't come and play it, I played it on my own. It's very hard. I think I got stuck on at the 3rd level. But I upgraded it. Fantastic game. Have you played Marble Madness? There's a lot of Q&As today. There's a microphone down here. It's not even plugged in as well. I heard, also, feedback please guys. I heard the sound quality isn't good. Hence the microphone. I haven't worked out how to use it yet. I will do soon. And because I've got a small little mic at the moment on a phone. So I've got a proper one. And I heard the lighting was bad. And when I made certain videos, I was told, oh, you've got a better camera today. And I was like, no, it's just it's daytime. So There's a light on me right now. You can't see it, but I feel like one of them Instagram models, just not as good looking and a lot less rich. What should we go into next? Let us go for this one. So yeah, let me know, what is the sound like? What is the quality like? I'm hoping what is the quality like? What is the picture quality like? Right, CEX. Christ, this is an expensive one as well. Oh, I knew it was. I knew it was. That's why. This is the. If I didn't win that money, guys, this would never have happened. I need to keep these in case they don't work. Super rare games. I missed this one, so I could have got it at like £30 or whatever. But there's a limited number of copies, and then once they're out there, people are aware of that. So I got this from CEX, £45. Paid £15 more than it. But if I leave it for a year and people start to like the game, the price will go up. It's very unlikely it will come back down. Oh, what a rare treat. I wasn't expecting that. I've lost a lot of stuff. I've opened the box, and so when you order from them, you get little cards, collector cards, you get a sticker, and you get an instruction book. I'm not going to lie to you guys, that's what's quite cute about these games, is the instruction books. We all love a manual, don't we? You don't get them in the modern games. Especially if you download, that's impossible. Impossible. Bloody tongue twister. But yeah, so Tricky Towers, it looked like, I want to say it was like the opposite of Tetris. You almost want to, it's a bit of a Jenga, how I describe it, it's Tetris but the opposite way. So you actually want to get to the top the quickest, but it's got to be stable. So you're taking a risk, but you can't just go bomb, 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 because it will be like Jenga. That is the best way I can describe it to you. So I literally watched a video of it. I think I was looking at their games. I was like, oh my God, that is amazing. Or again, I might have to blame Radical Reggie. It could be another one that he's going on about. All these people's channels I've mentioned today, I will put in a description because it is nice to share and spread the love. So yeah, I can't wait to play that. Have you played Tricky Towers? If you know me and you're local, I will let you borrow it. My friend Rob, another Rob, not Essex Retro Rob, Rob who is works at Neon Nights. He has got a Switch, and we've been swapping games like it's Blockbuster Video. So Rob, if you're watching and you want this game, mate, to borrow, to play it after I've played it, you can do it. You can indeed. Now here is a game which, you know, I was trying to buy all the games I loved, which I had, like digital, because obviously digital you can buy a game for like £3 when it's in a sale, and why risk 30 quid on a game if you're not going to like it? This was one I picked up for like £1.99. Obviously from the channel name, I'm into my marathon running. There's a fun mini game, well not a mini game, it's called Nippon Marathon, right? And it's really silly. See, they dress as a narwhal on the front. Do you know what? I only found out what a narwhal was a few years ago watching Elf. Can you believe it? I'm still learning, and I'm 34 years old. So literally, it's a bit like, what's that modern thing? Is it Fall Guys? Where like there's 100 of you, like, and it's last one standing. So you're basically running. It's a ridiculous assault course, ridiculous. But there is a story mode, and it's slightly different of each character. But the game's the same, just different story. You can complete it in like a couple of hours, but I had such fun with it. I wish there was more. And to be fair, these days they have downloadable content, so there could be more. But again, I saw that. I think what I did, I just looked on Switch on CEX and typed in least expensive. So I thought anything that's under 15 quid's worth having for the collection to help it grow before the prices go silly. And yes, it was a cheap game. I think it might be wrong. It might be like £9 or something, guys. I'm saying all this, I've got the bloody instructions, not instructions, the price here. Oh, what a guess. I said 9, the answer is 8. So if you want this game, it's on CEX for £8. Or wait till I go on holiday, break into my house and take what you want. That's easier, isn't it? And with the Switch, it's not discs, so you haven't got to worry. The cartridge isn't going to not play. Right, that is, I know what that is. I'm going to save that to the end, guys. It is a retro console. More retro than we've seen, and it's expensive, and it's a big one, and you're going to know about it. So we're going to tease you into that one, guys. We've had PlayStation, we've had Xbox, we've had NES, we've had Switch. Oh, we have just pulled out. It's got a crap in the box. It might go back. That's disappointing. Oh, I say that. I got this of eBay, so it's my own fault for not studying the pictures. So I was saying some of these consoles are before my time. Atari. I collected a PlayStation 1. I've only got so much space, like 50 slots. And then once it's full up, I look at what I've played and had enough of, and I get rid of them. So I'm like, I play a lot on the PlayStation, but don't collect. Does that make sense to you guys? Anyway, I can barely open the box because it's buggered. Atari Collection. Don't know much about it at all. So other than what I've played in the arcade. So I just thought, oh, that'd be cool just to learn. So then if I do start getting involved with some of these older machines, I know what I'm... Space Duel, Tempest, Warlords. I've heard about a lot of them, to be honest. Obviously, it's the big hitters. There's a lot of big hitters on there. But yeah, I'm going to check that out. Again, guys, I think the reason why I purchased that was because it's like a £10 game. So if you want a bit of Atari, I know you can emulate and stuff. I mean, and that is emulation on a disc, isn't it? Because it's just carried over. What is emulation? That is a big question, isn't it? I mean, once something's been put on a modern console in a different form. I talked about this recently with a friend. This is with Rob again from Neon Knights, because he's got his back to apple pie, cherry pie. I don't know which colour pie it is. With the old arcade cabinets, it's like emulation, isn't it? But if you get a cartridge that's not legit, or it's on something else, I don't know. Everything's emulation. I've got a PSP, so I'm guilty, and that's all loaded up with games. That's emulation, isn't it? Any piracy, you could say, couldn't you? It's basically just counterfeit play. I don't know. Let's not talk about it. It's depressing. I started to open the one I was saving for you guys. Right, this looks interesting. It's a box. There's a very good chance. Let me have a sip. Bit of free advertising for Nintendo 64. I tell you what they could have done with this back in the day. They would have made some more sales. Diet Coke in there, guys, because I'm trying to crack down, and it's late. I don't want to be having a coffee now. I'll be up all night. Might as well be doing cocaine if we're doing that. I had a knife to open the boxes with, which I brought upstairs, and I'm worried because I can't see where it is, which means I could get hurt any minute now. We have to just go in by any means possible. I'm not going to pause the video, it's fun watching me struggle. We're in. That's also what she said. Do you know what, I've murdered this box, can't take it back. We've gone too far, guys. We've got to see it out now. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's disappointing. I'm not even going to show you. That's nothing to... that's nothing. That's the risk of these. There's nothing to do with... it's like 14 things then. That is nothing to do with the gaming. Oh, here we go. See, this is what a beautiful moment when you've got the old with the modern colliding. Box has got a sticker, a bit of damage, but Contra. You see that? There's a lot of glare today, isn't there? Sort it out, Scott. Contra Rogue Corpse. A game on the Switch from CEX. £12. So, if you want a bit of Contra, mind you, get like SNES Mini and stuff. I think it's on there. That's emulation as well, guys, isn't it? Or is that official? So it's not. I don't want to have an argument with you, but I feel like I've brought it on myself. So yeah, a bit of Contra there. I'm going to keep the receipt for that because we could be in trouble. Right, I am going to talk about this because we're on the subject. There's a game called Days Before Christmas. If you haven't seen my Christmas video, go and check it out. There is it's a funny Christmas video I've done, and I went through, done some research on all Christmas games. I missed a lot of them out, ones which I thought weren't worth mentioning, and there was a few which just I wouldn't be able to get hold of because it was such a long time ago, and they looked fun. There's one in particular which Sega Zombie Scott, because he's full set collector for the Mega Drive, told me about. Oh my god, this is shocking. He said, oh my god, and it's in there. He said that Days Before Christmas was a Australian release or French release, something like that. Now the footage looked amazing, so I just wanted to get it, but it's so expensive. I tried to just get hold of a cart only. I thought I could just flog it after for a video, and I thought, do you know what? I'm going to get it. I'm not going to play the game. I'm going to play the game for the video next time. So all I could show you in the Christmas video was I got these. So I was trying to get it in bits. So I got a replacement box. Again, this is all, we're emulating here in a physical form. It's still cheating. I haven't done it before, but we're down the rabbit hole, guys. So this is just a replacement cover. So that's not legit. That's not official. And then through the post I got, because it literally was about £6. But you know it ain't real, because I'll show you. I'll show you Rob. It's hilarious. The label weren't even stuck down. I had to stick it myself. Genesis, you can tell it's all shiny. And on the back it says 16-bit. Anyway, it's, yeah, I haven't tried it yet, so obviously not a reproduction cart, just completely, well, it is a repo cart, fake cart, but if it plays in a device, it's a physical form of emulation. And I thought it would be good just to play it, so I have it for the Christmas video next year, because I'm not going to spend, I think it's like 800 quid, guys. It's that much money, honestly. We're talking hundreds of pounds for a game, and we're going to talk about that in an expensive bit in a bit, because I was bidding at one point, less than 7 days ago, for a game that was that much money, and thank God, the Holy Spirit, that we did not win that, because... Anyway, so I got that, and I got this, the cover, and I thought, oh, I'll get a case to go on. Anyway, I ordered this from China like ages ago. I wasn't expecting it to come. I thought it was just a box, look. It's really, really shiny. I hear people say you might not know you've got a fake, and then you'll line them all up. So for example, I've got a copy of Clay Fighters, and I think it's fake, even though it's a cheap game. Unless it's really sun-kissed, but it's like faded. But anyway, there's a cart in here. So we've got 2 carts for Days Before Christmas. And it's the same, it says 16-bit on the back. So, hopefully one of them works. But again, guys, I'm emulating, aren't I? I'm emulating, and it's fake. It's not real. What is real, though? Maybe I'm an NPC. What is reality? Maybe this is all the Matrix. Anyway, send your hatred my way in the comments. Let's check out... Guys, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left, and one of them's got 2 games in. It's a huge one. This has got eBay wrote on the back of it, so you know exactly what you're in for. I really wish I had that knife, because these are getting... I don't know if I'm getting weaker as the video's going on. Don't use your teeth live on the internet. That'll just come back to haunt you. You end up in a bloody screenshot on Swap Shop. That's what he does. That's what he does to me. Right. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm in. I can't keep saying that's what she said, but that is what she said. Right. I need to hit the gym, guys. Right. Whew, we're in. Okay, so this is a game that Radical Reggie said, and I've got mixed emotions about this, because it's called Monster Crown. It's apparently, it's like Pokemon. Could be better because it's different. It's a lot like Pokemon. He described it with another game. I don't know if he mixed it with Zelda, but it looked very good. It's a very good, clever sort of RPG. You can see exactly what they're doing. You know, it does look like Pokemon on the front and back. And the reason why I'm a bit disappointed, so I liked, I said, didn't I only played the original Red, Blue and all that jazz. I've got some of the ones in between from then and now, like Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced. Sorry, not Game Boy Color, expensive Game Boy Advance. I've not played any of them. I don't think I will, to be truthful. So I don't know why I'm bothering, because I played the modern ones. That's what I got a Switch for. Played Let's Go Pikachu, because I missed all the stuff between. Too busy chasing women and drinking, and both of them are ending bad news. And long story short, I like that one. I love Pokemon Sword. You know, I was waiting like a 2-year gap between that, and then the new ones come, Pearl and Diamond. I've got them both, and I've been playing. I only play like an hour, and it's all the same, isn't it? It's the same old thing, isn't it? Go to there, catch a Pokemon, beat the gym leader, get a badge, go to the next bit. It's just, it all repeats itself. Now, I wish I had this opinion came after I made this purchase. I think I saw this in Radical Reggie's video, got it, and then thought, oh yeah, I'll play Pokemon Diamond. And then I was like, oh. So, I don't know, I might send that back. I'm not a man of sending stuff back. Like I said, I had a video of a Sonic 3 game, and I said to you guys, should I send it back or not in the pickups because the box is battered? Still sitting on the shelf out there, not send it back. £30 that cost me. If anyone wants it, I'll do it for you for $29.99. That is a bargain. Right, we've got another one which we're opening. Again, this might be nothing to do with games. Let's see. Let's see. It's packaged well. It's funny because I can't remember. I've got such a bad memory. I don't know what it is half the time. I'm as excited as you guys are. Unless you're not watching, it's just me talking to my camera, then fair enough. That's confusing. It says chicken Kievs. Confusing because, first of all, sure it should be in the freezer. Second of all, I'm a vegetarian, but I've just thought it could be packaging or something that someone sent me. Could be a bomb. Imagine that. I should get a bomb scanner in here. Starting to think, it is chicken Kievs. What brand is it? All Roosters. Someone's doing well, whoever sent that to me. Oh, Roosters, not Aldi brand. Not Tesco's home brand. There's a PlayStation game in that. Ah! Okay. I saw about double case games the other day and a few slipped my mind. Doom, PlayStation 1 double case game. I was saying I'm pretty sure Twisted Metal 2 was double case game, even though I've got it single case. 3 times I've got that game. We'll talk about it in another video. Destruction Derby 2, one of my favourite double case games. Worms. And anyway, Metal Gear Solid is. But every time I see it, oh, it's all scratched. How disappointed did I sound there? That was genuine. It looks scratched. I'll have to try that out. Bastards. Also, I think there's meant to be 3 discs in here. Feels like there's 2. Or is there meant to be 2? No, there is only 2, isn't there? It says disc 2 or 2, so I'm guessing there's 2. I'll check it out if it plays. The box is in lovely condition. Metal Gear Solid. Again, it's another game I wasn't into back in the day. I don't like sneaking around. I don't like Hitman. I'm a real gung-ho guy. I don't like the thought. I get scared. I don't like the anticipation. That's why I love horror. When I play horror games, I get really scared because I don't like the sneaking around. Just come and kill me already, you know. That's why I like Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight, because you know what's going on. It's fast-paced. But when it's all like spooky, Silent Hill, Resident Evil, even though I love the games I'm playing at the moment, I do get very scared. But anyway, from horror to what genre this is, we don't know. Metal Gear Solid, obviously everyone's played it, I've played it, all my friends had it. I remember the first level was like it's in my bloody brain. But I never played through it. And I know, I think it was, someone talked about it recently. Gaming Off the Grid, they talked about it. I think in the Xbox, or someone had a guest on saying it was, what version was their favourite version. Anyway, and they said there's a Metal Gear Solid, like, not a modern one, but one of the ones on Xbox or something they said was very good. Right, guys, we're down to the final countdown. What do you think of Metal Gear Solid? I know you're going to just say, right, this is a crap game, so I'm just going to flash it at you. I've got it on the Mega Drive, I think. I don't know why I got this. Again, it's because it was on sale. But it all adds up, doesn't it? 8 quid. But if you buy 8 games, it costs 8 quid. That's a lot of 8 quids. Shaq Fu, Legend Reborn. I'm just going to... Do you know what? Leaving that to last. Imagine the anticlimax that would have been. YouTube would be up in arms. They'd be going, we need to get this guy off the air. Thumbs down if you don't... Actually, don't. That might affect the ratings. Yeah, thumbs down if you don't like the game. I talked about this. Good. I talked about this game a couple of videos ago. When I was talking about horror games, and I said, this one is amazing. I played it on the Switch. Fantastic game. I'm not going to build the suspense up anymore. You deserve to see it. Among the Sleep. I did that in the last video. I said it the wrong way around. Fantastic game. I've completed it. So you're playing it through the child's eyes. And it's like nightmare reality to real. It's not a platformer like Little Nightmares. It's a lot more... So it's a lot more better than that. I don't want to slag that game off. But it's very different. It is a horror game for the child's eyes. It's got a very good story, a very good ending. Very meaningful. Very good game. Yes, very good. Again, Rob, Neon Knights. I've got that for the collection. I've completed it. So I'm not going to open it in a rush. If you want to play it, let me know, buddy. And I'll bring it up to the arcade at the weekend. That is a really good game. And again, it's only like 4 or 5 hours complete. There is a couple of scary bits, but it's a good story. It's a good game. Very clever. A few puzzle elements. I really enjoyed that. In fact, I'm not one to replay a game once I've completed it recently. Obviously, with retro games, we do it all the time. But this was we're talking about within the 3 years. I am actually might play that again. Fantastic game. Guys, we've made it. The big reveal. So it is the NES. It is the NES. Right, so what happened was, I'm going to talk you through it. Like I said, I had about 400 or 500 quid in my Sky Bet account, and we weren't going anywhere, so I knew I was saving money when I would be spending money. You know, you save a bit of money for Christmas, to have a nice time, etc. New Year. We're supposed to be in Cornwall. I'm not going to bore you with my personal stories. Anywho, Zelda games, like I said, I got involved later on, Breath of the Wild, etc. Didn't get involved much. Played a bit of them on the 64. Didn't get involved in the NES or the SNES. Same with Castlevania. Now, I'm a lot more of a fan of the NES than my SNES. Two very different consoles with very different games. Now, this particular seller had everything immaculate. He's from Manchester, and I saw one of his things on eBay, one of his games, and I clicked on like what else he sells, and he basically had every Zelda, every Castlevania, and I tried to mess him do a deal, and he was messing back too late. I was with him all at one point, and then anyway, I always get sniped at the last minute, and or I'm not paying attention, or I'm at work. And I was bidding for a sealed, I think people say it's the best one for the NES. There's 3 on the NES, isn't there? Castlevania, Simon's Quest, and Dracula's Curse. He had a sealed Dracula's Curse, and I thought, that could go for whatever. It was you can't tell if it's genuine sealed from the photos, but it was immaculate condition, and I think I bidded of a few £100 or 4, or way more than I would have wanted to do, but I thought I could afford it for this one time, and I lost it. So if you're watching this video and you bought that game for £500 or whatever it went for 460. Definitely wasn't more than 5. It's 400 and something. If it was sealed, then obviously you've got a deal of a century. But I was bidding on all these games, and I won one Zelda game and one Castlevania. I'm glad in a way, because I wouldn't have wanted the first Castlevania. I would want the second or third. These are all not available on CEX, and you don't know what condition. So he had Simon's Quest, and I wouldn't normally pay, you know, I'm not like I said, I don't think I've got any games I've paid more than £50 for. I know you have to sometimes. I don't think I did with, I haven't with anything recently on the PS1, even things I wanted and desired. Obviously it does come down to it when you really have to, but at my stage in gaming and collection, there's a lot of, I'm not going to say quantity over quality, but there's a certain price range I'm willing to go for. You have to make a lot of sacrifices and just say, oh, do you know what, I'm just going to buy this one game. Because I do spend a lot more than I should be at times. But this is an immaculate condition. I say immaculate, obviously one man's quality is different to another man's, so you know, you might not think this is good. It's in a protector case. I'm not going to open it up for you guys now, so I'm really looking forward to playing that. I love my collecting my box NES games. I would rather have the third one, but it's very expensive, regardless of it, whether that was sealed or not. It's still more expensive than the second one, I believe. But I heard recently on Geordie Retrogaming, I met him, like I said before, I met him on the swap shop, really nice guy. I've got a couple of games, if you're watching this, I've got to send to you. A couple of SNES games, Tasmania, and there's something else he wanted. I think it was Turok on the 64. A couple of box games I was going to give to him, or sell to him. So I have to hit him up for that. He's got a fantastic NES collection, and his top 10 videos, or in his top, I think this was in the top 5. And out of all of the Castlevanias, it was Simon's Quest. So, I keep teasing about doing this video. I was going to do it in a short, and then I've got these games and thought I might have to do it properly. I'm not saying shorts aren't proper, but you know what I mean? It's like a quick advert, isn't it? To entice people to come to the channel. Now, again with the Zelda games, I think I'd rather the second than the first. Again, I've got this, this is in my local Retro Hunter gaming shop, but at the time I didn't want to pay the 60, 70, 80 or whatever the asking price was. I didn't want to pay it. It might be more than that, I'm not sure. But again, it was immaculate condition. I had the money at the time. And that's how you judge it. These things come and go. It is, again, not using the name of the channel, for example, but it is a marathon, not a sprint. You might think, oh, I should have got that, I won't see that again. You do. When you've been doing this, I mean, I've not been doing this that long. You guys probably been doing it longer than I have. When you are collecting, you might see something one year and then you'll be thinking about all year, so oh, I've never seen that, and now the price has changed. At some point, things come around, guys, all karma. Don't worry about it. Whether you skipped on it, you might see something else and you then have money for it. So, again, I wanted to buy this from Retro Hunter. I don't know if it's still in there. It might be if you want a copy of it. But at the time, I bought a lot of other stuff from him, like I always do when I go in there. And I couldn't spare the I think I bought Pokemon Colosseum from him, Mario Kart, again for the GameCube. So anyway, I'm boring you my life story again. So yeah, so those are the two big ones from the collection. Big questions for you guys to end the video. What is your favourite Zelda game on the NES? The third one was on the SNES, wasn't it? So just the first two, and then the first 3 on the NES. I'm not interested about the SNES or the PlayStation. What are your favourite NES Snelda? Christ, I'm not even cutting that. What are your favourite NES Zelda? Crikey, I need some more of this N64 Diet Coke. And your favourite Castlevania game. Right, if you enjoyed that, please hit the like button, subscribe, and get involved with me in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. We've done a lot of pickup videos lately. We haven't done any Nostalgic Nightmares lately. We've done a lot of reviews November and December time, and then I haven't done it since, I say that, it's only beginning of January. But I normally have a bit of mixture with the videos. I felt like I've done pickups a few times in a row, and a couple of cheeky little sketches. But anyway, that is a lot of stuff we've opened, and I said last time that would be it for a couple of weeks, and I lied to you, and the time before that I said it, I bloody lied to you, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what I'm going to show you next. Could be another pickup video, who knows. Hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, subscribe, get the alert. I'm Scott from Marathon Gaming. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you guys soon. Cheers. I'm Mario. And I am the Hedgehog. And today, with this...